Pinterest brings thousands of people to my Etsy shop every single month. Traffic that helps me generate 6 figures a year. And the best part, it literally only takes me a few minutes to set up. Let me show you how. But before you even start worrying about marketing, and I always say this in my videos, the first step is making sure you've chosen the right product to sell. Because honestly, if your product doesn't have proven demand, no amount of Pinterest marketing, or any marketing really, is going to matter. Let's take planners as an example, because everybody wants to sell planners on Etsy. The truth is, the most generic ones, the daily planners, the minimalist planners, they don't sell that well because they're so easy to make and the market is oversaturated. So the real question is, how do you figure out what kind of planners actually sell? Well, that's where PROFITTREE comes in. It's an Etsy product research tool that shows you what's trending and what people are actually buying. So instead of guessing or wasting time on products that won't move, you can see the data first, then design planners that people are already searching for and spending money on. Let's do a quick demo. I'm going to type in Canva planner on PROFITTREE and sort it by highest total revenue. Right away, I can see this wedding planning bundle has made over $67,000 in total revenue and is still bringing in around $1,362 every month. Not bad at all. Here's another wedding planning bundle that's doing even better monthly, about $3,600 every single month, which is super impressive. Scrolling down, I found an event planner that's made over $53,000 in total sales and still earns more than $1,000 per month. And check this out. An ADHD cleaning planner that makes about 582 sales per month, which equals $4,268 in monthly revenue. In total, it's done almost $31,000 in sales, and it even sold 15 times in the last 24 hours. Now, if you're just starting out, would you ever guess that these are the kinds of planners people are actually buying? Probably not. And that's why a product research tool like PROFITTREE is such a game changer. It shows you real data so you can focus on products that already have a proven track record of selling. And good news, PROFITTREE just rolled out a powerful new feature called Etsy Radar, their very own Chrome extension. With it, you can now run product research directly inside Etsy. Simply install the extension, browse Etsy as usual, and a side panel will pop up showing you all the key product data right there on the screen. If you want to skip the guesswork and start finding winning product ideas faster, I highly recommend checking out PROFITTREE's product research tool. Right now, they're offering lifetime access for just $67, no monthly fees, no subscriptions, just a one-time payment. Normally, it's $360 a year, so this is a really rare deal. I'll leave the link in my description box so you can grab it. Now let's get back to Pinterest. If you're brand new to Pinterest, the first thing you'll want to do is set up a Pinterest business account. And if you already have a personal account, you can just switch it over instead of starting from scratch. The reason it has to be a business account is because that's the only way you'll unlock Pinterest analytics. This lets you see how your pins are performing, how many impressions, saves, clicks, and what's actually driving traffic to your Etsy shop. You'll also be able to run ads in the future if you decide to. Once your business account is ready, the next step is to set up your profile so it looks professional and branded. Upload your logo as your profile picture, add a banner that reflects your shop's vibe, and add your business name. For your bio, keep it short and to the point, just a quick one-liner about what your products are and who they're for. For example, templates for small business owners and creatives. And for the website link, you can put the link to your Etsy shop. That way, anyone who lands on your profile has an immediate path to shop your products. After your profile is set up, it's time to create boards. Think of boards as categories or folders where your pins will live. Each board should be centered around a specific niche, a theme, or a product type that you sell. For example, if you sell wedding printables, you could make boards like wedding invitations, wedding signs, or wedding planners. If you sell small business templates, you could have boards like branding kits, social media templates, or business planners. Name your boards with keywords your audience is already searching for. Don't get too creative or vague. Instead of calling it Big Day Vibes, just name it Wedding Templates. This makes it easier for Pinterest to understand what your board is about and helps people find your products when they're searching. Once you've got your boards ready, the next step is to design pins. I do this inside Canva because it's super quick and beginner friendly. Now, there are actually 2 ways I do this. The first way is I use the product photos I already upload on Etsy. This is honestly the fastest way to get content onto Pinterest. When I upload new listings to Etsy, those photos are already done and ready, so I'll just repurpose them for Pinterest. Now, I know these aren't the recommended size for Pinterest, but honestly, every pin you put out there is another traffic source, so I don't stress if the sizing isn't perfect. The second way I create pins is by using the correct Pinterest size, which is 1000 by 1500 pixels. Vertical pins perform better because they take up more space in the feed, which makes them more eye-catching and clickable. I'll usually just drop my product design onto the page, position it nicely, and add a simple text overlay like workbook for creators, so people instantly know what it is. I keep it clean and straightforward because if your designs are strong, you don't need to over-decorate. Let your product speak for itself. When I'm uploading my pin, the title and description are super important because that's how Pinterest knows what your product is about. Now, for the title, I always make sure to use the main keyword people would actually search for. For example, if I'm uploading an Airbnb host guide, my title might start with Airbnb welcome book template. For the description, I don't write fancy paragraphs or storytelling copy. Honestly, I just overload it with keywords so Pinterest has as many signals as possible to show my pin in search. The easiest way I do this is by using ChatGPT, so I'll type in a quick prompt, get a list of keywords, and then copy all the ones that are relevant to my product straight onto the description. Here's a sample prompt. Give me a list of highly searched Pinterest keywords and keyword phrases for insert your product here. Make them varied in length, short tail and long tail, and separate them with commas so I can paste directly into a Pinterest description. Now that you've got your pin image, title, and description ready, it's time to upload. So go to your Pinterest dashboard, click Create, then Create Pin. Upload your Pinterest image, paste in your keyword-rich title and description. For the link, make sure you're not just copying the regular Etsy URL. Instead, use your share and save link. You can find this by going to your Etsy listing, clicking the gear icon, and selecting Share, plus copy that link. That way, if someone clicks through Pinterest and buys, you'll actually save on Etsy fees. Now, for every product in my shop, I usually make about 5 to 10 different pins, different designs, mock-ups, or text variations. I repeat this whole process for each product, but I don't upload them all at once. Instead, I spread them out over a few days or across the week. That way, Pinterest sees consistent activity and my content has a better chance of being pushed out to more people. And the best part is you don't have to manually upload every single day. Pinterest actually has a built-in scheduler, so I'll just batch create my pins, set them up inside Pinterest, and schedule them to publish automatically on different days. This makes it super easy to stay consistent without having to log in daily. Now, everything I've shown you so far is the way I personally do it because it gives me more control over the look of my pins and how I use my keywords. But if you want the fastest way to get your Etsy products onto Pinterest, you can actually pin straight from your Etsy dashboard. Here's how. Go to your Etsy shop manager and open the listing you want to share. Click the gear icon next to the listing, select Share, Pinterest, and from there, Pinterest will pop up and you can choose which board you want to save it to. I think of this option as a convenient shortcut if you're short on time, but my main strategy is still creating custom vertical pins for better reach and clicks. And that's it. That's literally my whole Pinterest strategy. Super simple, nothing overcomplicated. This exact process is what's been bringing thousands of people to my Etsy shop and helping me make consistent sales. So if you've been putting off Pinterest because it felt intimidating, hopefully now you can see it doesn't have to be. Keep it simple, stay consistent, and you'll be off to the races. Don't forget to check out PROFITTREE's product research tool if you want to cut out the trial and error and quickly spot profitable product ideas. They're running a lifetime deal for only $67. No monthly fees, no subscription, just a one-time payment. It usually costs $360 a year, so this is a steal. My link's in the description box if you want to grab it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It really helps my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!